Have you ever met someone whose presence felt unsettlingly cold, as if they were not quite human? Or have you ever felt inexplicably drained after spending time with someone, as if your energy was being siphoned away? These experiences may very well be the signs that you've encountered a reptilian shapeshifter. This exploration will uncover the signs of these evil presences among us. The first sign that you may have crossed paths with a reptilian shapeshifter is found in the subtleties of their physical appearance, which diverges starkly from human norms, yet often goes unnoticed by the untrained eye. Their visage betrays them, with broad or sharply defined facial features that command attention. High cheekbones and a pronounced jawline sculpt their faces into a mask of otherworldly elegance and intimidation. These are not the benign anomalies of human genetics, but rather the carefully maintained facades of beings whose origins are steeped in mystery and ancient lore. Then there are the eyes, a gateway to the soul, as the adage goes, yet in their gaze you find nothing but an abyss. The colors of their irises might captivate with hues not typically found in humans, or they might be so dark as to seem endless. But it's the lack of depth, the absence of soulful expression that chills you to the bone. Their stare is penetrating, yet it reveals nothing, guarding secrets not meant for human understanding. But the oddities do not end with the face. Distinctive eyebrow movements, too precise, too alien, further unmask their disguise. These brows may arch or furrow in ways that feel choreographed, a mimicry of human emotion that doesn't quite land. And their teeth, oh, their teeth. Sharp, perhaps irregular, they might even shift before your very eyes, a predatory gleam briefly breaking through the facade of normalcy. One might also notice the abnormal protrusion of neck veins, throbbing and pronounced in a manner that no human condition can justify. These are not mere quirks or odd features. They are harbingers of a being that has mastered the art of camouflage in our midst, a creature whose origins are steeped in mystery and ancient lore. The second sign is the revelation found in the minutiae of their blinking patterns, or more precisely, in the unsettling anomalies of these patterns that set reptilian shapeshifters apart from the human populace. In the fluid ballet of human interaction, where every blink, every subtle twitch serves as a silent communicator of emotion and intention, the reptilian finds themselves perpetually out of sync. Their blinking, when it occurs, seems forced, an imperfect mimicry of human habits. At times their eyes may remain open unnervingly long, defying the natural rhythm and exposing a disquieting void beneath. This discrepancy is not a mere physiological quirk, but a glaring beacon of their otherness. Their struggle to emulate the simple act of blinking reveals a deeper truth about their existence among us. It's a relentless effort to blend into a society whose intrinsic behaviors they can observe but never fully internalize. This lack of naturalness in something as unconscious as blinking speaks volumes of their constant vigilance, their unwavering determination to maintain the facade of normalcy. Yet it is precisely in these moments, when the facade cracks ever so slightly, that the observant eye catches a glimpse of the extraordinary. This subtle yet profound sign invites us to question the reality we take for granted, urging us to look closer, to see beyond the surface. It challenges us to acknowledge the presence of beings whose origins are as ancient as the stars, yet who walk amongst us, hidden in plain sight. Their failure to perfectly mimic blinking, a small, almost insignificant detail, becomes a powerful testament to their otherworldly essence, a reminder of the vast, unexplored realms of existence that intertwine with our own. The third sign is the seductive dance of charm and manipulation, a dark art mastered by reptilian shapeshifters to ensnare and control those around them. This is no mere social skill, but a calculated predatory strategy wielded with precision and intent. In both personal and professional realms, they deploy their charm, not as a gesture of genuine connection, but as a weapon, camouflaged within the veneer of charisma and allure. Their words weave a web of influence, pulling strings with the finesse of a puppeteer, orchestrating events and emotions with an almost supernatural adeptness. This manipulation transcends the boundaries of normal human interaction. It is a psychological seduction, drawing individuals into a vortex of control from which escape becomes a Herculean task. Victims find themselves caught in a paradox of feeling inexplicably drawn to their manipulator, while simultaneously sensing that their autonomy is slipping away. The reptilian shapeshifter's ability to dominate and manipulate is not born of mutual understanding or emotional connection, but from a deep instinctual understanding of human vulnerabilities, which they exploit without remorse. The emotional aftermath of such encounters leaves a trail of confusion and devastation, a testament to the reptilians' skill in bending human will to their own dark purposes. Their manipulation is a reminder of their otherness, an assertion of their superiority in the game of control, cloaked beneath a mask of human likeness. The charm they exhibit is a mirage, a carefully constructed facade designed to allure, deceive, and ultimately dominate. This mastery of manipulation serves as a chilling sign of the reptilian presence, a marker of their difference and their danger. It compels those who encounter it to question the authenticity of their interactions and to guard against the seductive lure of a charm that seeks not to connect, but to conquer. The fourth sign is the insidious phenomenon of energy vampirism in relationships, a sinister hallmark of reptilian shapeshifters who weave their way into the lives of unsuspecting humans. These entities do not seek companionship for love or connection, but to satiate their unquenchable thirst for energy, feeding off the emotional and psychic vitality of those they ensnare. Their presence in a relationship is like a shadow that dims the light of their partner's spirit, gradually draining them of their essence, leaving behind a husk of the vibrant individual that once was. In these bonds, the reptilians' manipulation transcends physical realms, delving into the psychic, where they latch onto the energy of their partners. They are adept at creating emotional turmoil, often inciting arguments or fostering dependency, all designed to generate a constant stream of energy on which they feed. The partner, caught in a cycle of highs and lows, experiences an emotional roller coaster that leaves them depleted, confused, and often unable to pinpoint the source of their distress. This energy vampirism is not a mere side effect of a toxic relationship, but a deliberate, calculated act by beings that understand the subtleties of human energy fields. They manipulate these energies with precision, cloaking their intentions in the guise of love or concern, all while anchoring their essence to their partners, drawing out the life force as one would siphon water from a well. The tragedy of such relationships lies not only in the emotional and psychic toll on the victim, but in the profound sense of isolation they experience, often feeling misunderstood by those who have never felt the cold touch of a reptilian's shadow. The realization that one's love and energy have been the sustenance for an entity that mimics human affection, but is devoid of true empathy, is a harrowing awakening, leaving scars that run deep into the soul. Recognizing the signs of energy vampirism in relationships marks a critical step towards liberation, urging those entangled with reptilian shapeshifters to seek refuge in their inner strength, to sever the parasitic bond, and to reclaim the vibrant energy that is rightfully theirs. The fifth sign is the unmistakable and inexplicable cold aura that envelops reptilian shapeshifters, a chilling marker of their presence that penetrates deeper than the mere physical realm. This coldness is not just a lack of physical warmth, but a palpable void of emotional and spiritual energy, creating an atmosphere of unease that lingers long after they have passed. Individuals sensitive to energy shifts can feel this coldness, recognizing it as a distinct signature of reptilian entities, a vibrational frequency that disrupts the natural flow of human energy fields. This aura of coldness serves as a barrier, isolating the reptilian from the warmth of genuine human connection and empathy. It's a defense mechanism, as well as a predatory tool, repelling those who might probe too deeply into their true nature, while drawing in those intrigued by the challenge or mystique of their aloofness. The cold aura is both a shield and a signal, warning those attuned to the subtleties of energy to tread carefully, while simultaneously enticing the vulnerable and the curious closer into their sphere of influence. The experience of encountering this cold aura is often described as walking into a shadow, where the air becomes denser, the light dims, and a shiver runs down the spine without warning or reason. It's a visceral reaction to the presence of an entity whose essence is so fundamentally different from our own, an instinctive recognition of otherness that alarms the subconscious mind. Understanding the significance of this cold aura is crucial for those who find themselves inexplicably repelled by certain individuals. The sixth sign is the eerie phenomenon of anomalous reflections and shadows, those fleeting moments when the meticulously crafted disguise of a reptilian shapeshifter falters, revealing the stark truth hidden beneath. These aberrations in reflections and shadows serve as a silent testament to their true form, a form that defies the laws of nature as we understand them. Mirrors, water surfaces, and even the shadows they cast under the moonlight can betray inconsistencies, distortions that do not align with the human figure standing before them. Such occurrences are not mere tricks of the light or optical illusions, but windows into the reality that reptilian shapeshifters navigate with utmost caution. Witnesses report shadows that elongate unnaturally, reflecting limbs that seem to morph in shape, or glimpses of a reflection that momentarily reveals a visage far removed from the human facade. These visual slips are rare, caught only by those whose senses are attuned to the subtle discrepancies between appearance and reality. The reason behind these anomalies lies in the shapeshifters' constant battle to maintain their human form, a form that is not native to their being. The energy required to sustain this illusion is immense, and at times, especially in moments of intense emotion or distraction, their control wavers. It is in these unguarded moments that the veil thins and the truth seeps through the cracks in their armor. The seventh sign emerges through the subtler, often overlooked nuances that punctuate the reptilian shapeshifters' existence amongst us, the small yet revealing glitches in their human facade. Unique tongue behavior, peculiar skin textures, and shifts in vocal tone stand as silent whispers of their true nature, breaking through the surface of their meticulously crafted disguise. These indicators, though minor in isolation, collectively paint a vivid picture of a being constantly at odds with its borrowed human form. The tongue, for instance, may flicker or dart in ways that betray normal human mannerisms, a vestige of their reptilian essence that slips through the cracks of their performance. Observers might catch this odd behavior in moments of excitement or distraction, a brief glimpse into the alienness that lies just beneath the surface. Similarly, the skin of these entities can sometimes exhibit textures or reactions atypical of humans, too smooth or too rough, occasionally shimmering with a subtle, unnatural sheen under certain lights, hinting at a physiology not designed for this world. Vocal tones, too, can fluctuate unexpectedly, shifting in ways that feel jarring and out of place. A voice might momentarily deepen or resonate with a frequency that seems to touch something primal within us, evoking a sense of unease. These vocal aberrations are not mere quirks, but auditory clues to the reptilians' constant struggle to mimic human speech patterns, a struggle that becomes apparent in moments of carelessness or emotional turmoil. These subtler signs, though easily dismissed by the unobservant, are crucial in piecing together the reality of reptilian shapeshifters living in our midst. Those understanding paves the way for a profound realization about the times we are living in and the shifts that are occurring on a global scale. As we witness an increase in reptilian sightings, it becomes clear that these are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger pattern linked to global energy shifts and the collective movement towards higher consciousness. This uptick in encounters with these evil beings correlates with the vibrational elevation of the Earth, as humanity stands on the precipice of a new era of awareness. As our vibrational frequencies oscillate with greater intensity, we inadvertently become more attuned to the anomalies around us, rendering reptilians more visible and, paradoxically, more bold in their engagements with humans. Their once shadowed movements amongst us are now under the spotlight of our heightened senses, challenging them to adapt or reveal themselves in unprecedented ways. This period of intense vibrational upheaval beckons us towards a higher calling, a journey to a state of equilibrium that transcends the age-old battle between light and dark. It's an evolution of consciousness that demands we shed our binary constraints and embrace a more nuanced understanding of existence. However, It's crucial not to judge people based solely on their appearance. Recognizing the signs of a reptilian presence demands more than mere observation. It requires a deep, resonant understanding that transcends the tangible and ventures into the vibrations and energies that animate our world. Our intuition whispers to us, a subtle but persistent voice that urges caution and awareness, signaling when something or someone does not align with the natural flow of life's energy. This call to rely on spiritual discernment is not an invitation to cast judgment based on fear or misunderstanding, but a plea to engage with our higher selves, to listen to the silent messages carried by our spirit guides and the universe itself. Yet with this knowledge comes a warning against direct confrontation. To challenge a reptilian openly is to step into a realm of power dynamics that we are ill-equipped to navigate. Their mastery of manipulation and control is a weapon forged in the fires of ancient wisdom and survival, making any attempt to expose them not only futile, but potentially dangerous. Instead, we are called to fortify our spiritual armor, to engage in practices that shield our energy and strengthen our psychic boundaries. Meditation, grounding exercises, and the invocation of protective spirits are tools that empower us, creating a sanctuary of light around us that repels the darkness. In this journey of awakening to the presence of otherworldly beings among us, our greatest ally is the love and light that resides within our hearts. It is this light that guides us, that offers protection and clarity, allowing us to navigate the complexities of our reality with grace and wisdom. We are reminded that the battle is not against the entities themselves, but against the shadows they cast. And in this fight, our light, our intuition, and our spiritual discernment are the beacons that lead us to safety. Guidance and empowerment for those who find themselves ensnared in the cold embrace of a potential reptilian presence are not just essential. They are the beacons of light in a journey shrouded in shadow. For those caught in the intricate web of manipulation and energy vampirism, the path to liberation begins with the spark of awareness, an unflinching recognition of the true nature of their predicament. This awareness is the first step towards reclaiming your energy and your life from entities that thrive in secrecy and deception. Self-protection transcends the physical, delving deep into the spiritual realms where the battles with these entities are waged. It involves fortifying your energetic boundaries, cultivating an environment of positive energy, and most importantly, severing ties that tether you to their draining presence. This act of severance is both a declaration of independence and a powerful assertion of your sovereignty over your own energy and being. In the aftermath of such encounters, sharing your experiences becomes a powerful tool for healing and empowerment. It serves not only as a catharsis for the individual, but as a beacon for others navigating the darkness, searching for signs that they are not alone in their experiences. Dear audience, please share your stories and experiences. Opening up about your encounters not only enriches our collective understanding, but also fosters a supportive community where insights and personal journeys can be shared freely. Your narratives hold the power to illuminate, to resonate with others who might have felt alone in their experiences.